Hey, what is up, guys? Today we are going to be moving on, fighting May, and heading out and just moving on. So let's go see where May is. Alright, there she is. What is she doing? She said she was researching Pokemon in the grass, but you don't find Pokemon if you just stand there. She's just in a corner. I'm a little bit concerned. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to her. Talking about how, let's have a quick battle. She'll give us a taste of what being a trainer is like. Okay, so, you guys remember when we got our first Pokemon? It started off as level 5. Yeah. Her Pokemon's level 5, which means she hasn't trained it at all, which means she's not a real trainer. So in this fight, this is when you're going to be glad you fought some wild Pokemon, because if they get some lucky critical hits, you could actually lose this fight. If you got the potions I showed you how to get earlier, it's not really that big a concern. But just go with your main attacking move, Tackle, or if you leveled up enough, another one. And when you beat her, you get 69 experience. Ho ho ho! And that's usually enough to level up. And Skipper gets to level 7, and we beat our first trainer. She gives you 300 bucks for winning, and she talks about how our Pokemon already likes us. I'm not sure how she can tell, but just wants us to head back to our lab. So she hops down these ledges. Now, funny thing about Pokemon in this game is, look, you can hop down these ledges, but you can never hop back up. Is your character really that unathletic that you can't climb up them? I mean, your character can sprint. Once you get the running shoes, you can sprint all across Hoenn, but simply unable to hop over a ledge. It's I always found that a little bit weird. But alright, so hops over, hops down. Let's go back to our Little Root Town. I'm sorry, Little Root Town. I'm thinking of a different game. Okay, look, see how there's these two houses right here? Where do these people live? Those two houses were mine and Professor Birch's house. Where do those people live? It's just, they're just like wandering around all the time. So anyways, we're gonna go inside and talk to Professor Birch. Talk about how we beat May on our first try. And she has extensive history as a trainer, even though she hadn't trained her Pokemon at all. A little bit confused. But he's gonna give you the Pokedex, and he wants you to help with his research. And he says his kid goes everywhere with it. And May's gonna give you a couple of Pokeballs, actually 5 Pokeballs, to help you start your career as a trainer. And sorry if you guys can't really understand what I'm saying. I'm kind of mumbling. I have braces and I had my rubber bands in, and I just took them out because that's kind of gonna make it a struggle. Anyways, we're gonna leave, and you're gonna see your mom's gonna stop you. So finally, your mom realizes, hey, he's gone. She goes, "Did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch?" Like, yeah, Mom, that was so 2 episodes ago. She's gonna give us the running shoes because we're going out on an adventure. And now, it is impossible, physically impossible, to run without the running shoes. You can walk all you want, but without the running shoes, you're doomed. Now that we have the running shoes, we can run. For those of you playing along, hold down the B button when you're moving, and you'll start running like this. And I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance right now. There's a couple of parts in here where I tried to speed up, and it kind of just messed up with the frames, and so I had to go back to normal, and it kind of, things are a little bit screwed up, so I apologize. It happens here and then 2 other times. I'm still getting used to all the working with Windows Live Movie Maker and all that stuff. So no worries, just fighting a wild Wurmple. Eventually, once I get good enough, though, I'll probably cut out wild battles, unless you guys, let me know. Do you want to watch wild battles? Or do you want me to kind of skip them unless they're important? Anyway, this Wurmple's gonna go down, barely an experience. Try to walk. Actually, for those of you who don't know, if you run through the grass, there's a higher chance you'll find a wild Pokemon, as opposed to if you walk. And so this is another part where the frames kind of got messed up, and I kind of just walk in. And so I'm just gonna heal up my Mudkip really quick, and then we're gonna stop by the Pokemon Mart and get a couple stings, and then we're gonna head out of O'Dale Town and move on with our adventure. So yeah, guys, let me know in a comment what you guys got for Christmas. Anything fun? I know I got this computer that I'm working on, and a lot of clothes, and I got these awesome iBeats headphones. Really awesome. I love them. So anyways, we're just gonna buy a couple potions to stock up, and maybe like a 2 or 3 Pokeballs to, just in case we see anything we want to catch, and then some antidotes. I always recommend you start off with a lot of money, especially if you beat your rival in the beginning. So go ahead and buy a bunch of potions and some antidotes and paralyzed heals. You don't really need awakenings because there's not really anything that can put you asleep this early. But buy some antidotes and paralyzed heals. I usually start off buying a bunch of potions, a couple Pokeballs, 2 antidotes, and 1 paralyzed heal, and that usually can get you to at least to the next town, and they'll carry on a little over that. I mean, some people like saving their money, but I mean, that's the point of the money, to get items so you don't have to have a hard time throughout the game. So yeah, we're gonna leave. And you know how that guy was blocking us earlier, saying he was sketching a wild Pokemon, rare Pokemon? Look at this. It turns out it was only his own footprints. Now if you didn't see that, I'll read it again. I finished sketching the footprints of a Pokemon, but it turns out they're only my own footprints. How does that happen? How do you accidentally do that? So anyways, guys, in Route 102, there's a couple Pokemon. There's one wild Pokemon I'm really looking forward to catching, so I'm going to actually skip out of this and go ahead, because it might actually take a while. So yeah, when I come back, we'll be getting our next Pokemon. Alright guys, so I'm back. This is actually the Pokemon I want to catch. It's a Ralts. It's a pretty good Psychic Pokemon. You don't normally get Psychic Pokemons this early in the game, so I've always found Ralts. I think I've used one almost every time I've gone through Hoenn, but I know Ralts is kind of used a lot, but it's really good. It evolves pretty early, has really good special attack and special defense, and pretty good speed, and the second gym's fighting, so that'll help out a lot there. So I'm gonna throw a Pokeball, and that's embarrassing. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and weaken it down a little bit more, and try to catch this thing again. So yeah, I really like Ralts. It's a pretty good Pokemon. Unfortunately, it doesn't know any attacking moves until I think level 6 or 7. It only knows Growl, so we kind of a little bit bothered to train. But alright, let's throw another Pokeball. Man, I got this something going on with my nose. Took some medicine, but anyways, you don't care about that. You guys care about Pokemon. So anyways, Ralts was caught, and now that we got the Pokedex, we'll get its data in the Pokedex. So Ralts senses emotions, and if it draws clear, yeah, whatever. Ralts is an emotional guy. And nickname, even though I got a boy Ralts, but when it evolves, it is like one of the girliest looking Pokemons ever. So I'm gonna name it Drag Queen, because it's a boy, but it's gonna look a lot like a girl when it evolves. So yeah, now that we added Drag Queen to our team, let's check him out. See what his nature is and stuff. Synchronized, it's a good ability, and Lonely Nature. I think that messes with its I think it raises attack and lowers defense. So not the greatest nature for a Ralts, but they're somewhat rare to find. So I'm not gonna bother catching another one. Anyways, guys, next time we'll be moving on this way to the west, moving into Petalburg City or town. I'm not sure which one. Hopefully maybe get our first gym badge. But for now, I'm gonna heal up my Pokemon, and I'm just gonna heal him up. And next time, guys, part 4 will be coming up probably sometime today. I'm going to the mall with my family, and then I should be back, and I'll have part 4 up. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.